we're going to perform one particular breath hold test. At this point, I want you to be sitting down, calm, and relaxed. How do we sit? If you're accustomed to sitting in the lotus pose or seiza on the floor, please do that. If you're not, sit in the chair. The important thing is you sit straight and comfortable. So first, for a little while, we're just going to relax. For a couple of minutes, we're going to relax. I want you to sit relaxed with your hands on your knees. Just calm and just listen. What we're about to do is a breath hold test. The meaning of the test and the meaning of the particular result of this test, I'm going to explain to you later in the day. Right now, we're just going to do a test. And before the test, it's important to sit and relax for a couple of minutes. The test is called the Gench Test. As you recall, in the course description, you were supposed to get a medical clearance to perform breathing exercises, especially breath hold exercises. If you have not gotten this clearance, then just please watch what you're doing, take notes, and do not try this until you get this clearance. Sounds a little paranoid, but it's not. While breathing techniques are extremely powerful and they can unlock your performance to a very high level, they can have a great many health benefits. If they're practiced incorrectly, or if they're done by people who are not supposed to be doing it due to some medical restrictions, there could be problems. For example, people with heart arrhythmias should not be doing breath holds, as an example. But there are some other conditions as well. So I'm going to tell this to you about every breath hold exercise we do throughout the day today, and every high tension exercise. If you have not gotten the clearance, just take notes and practice later. So this particular test, the Gench Test, originally designed by a doctor back about a century ago. And the purpose of that test was to establish whether the person was good enough to survive anesthesia. The function of the cardiovascular respiratory system was good enough to survive anesthesia. Today, it's used for some additional purposes in very fascinating ways. You're going to learn something about yourself later. So the test is done as follows. You're sitting normally, you're relaxing for several minutes, then you're taking a normal breath, then you take a normal passive exhalation through your mouth. That's why I have taught you the passive exhalation. And as soon as you have passively exhale, you're going to pinch off your nose and stay and hold it as long as possible. I want you to notice two things. First of all, as you are keeping an eye on the clock, we're going to time your breath hold. Again, you're going to take a normal inhalation followed by a relaxed exhalation. And after that, the clock will start. So I want you to time two things. I want you to note at what point you start experiencing the first discomfort, like your diaphragm twitches or something like that happens. Just remember that. And then I want you to write, later on, you'll write that number down. And then I also want you to write down the maximal duration that you can hold out. How hard should you hold this? Hard. You should hold this very hard. So enjoy, ladies and gents. So we're going to stay here for a couple of minutes and wait until you're done with your test. There's no need to go beyond a couple of minutes for the following very simple reason. If you're able to take it to a minute and a half, 3 minutes, somewhere there, that means definitely you already have done this sort of thing before. And at that point, there's no point in testing because you already have tested it. Most of you are going to stop much sooner than that. And later on, I'll tell you what exactly that means.